How's it going, guys? So here we have the quarterfinals of the League Cup that happened in Baldwin Park. On our right we have Josh Hartman, and on our left we have Carter. Carter's using Lost March, which is actually it's a very hyped deck that a lot of people think is good, but I still have no faith in it. But yet I still play it religiously. Like I don't know, It's one of those decks you love but you hate. You hate it so much that you love it. But yeah. Anyways, that's what Carter's playing. Harmon's playing Deciueye Ninetales. So yeah, so they're gonna get started. They played 7 rounds of Swiss, which was a very long day for them. So yeah, so now we're in Top Cut. So yeah, both of these guys really good players, really competitive. But yeah, so they kind of tilted my camera. Thank you, Carter, for fixing it. Good looking out. But yeah, so Carter's looks like Carter's gonna start. No, Harmon's gonna start. So he plays Ultra Ball. So you see Ultra Ball for Lele for Elm, and then he's gonna get a Deciueye, a Zora, and a Ninetales. So Harmon already to a really strong start. Hopefully Carter gets a really good hand to kind of keep the game pace going. So we do see DC on Lele on Hartman, and he passes. Carter draws return. We see Great Ball. We do see a Marshadow. We do see Trumbeak. So Trumbeak, when you play it, you get to look at the top card of your opponent's deck. If it's a supporter, you can remove it, or not remove it, but send it to the loss. So we do see an Oranguru and the Marshadow come down from Carter's side. We'd see another Trumbeak. Hartman reading the Trumbeak, not knowing what it does. We do see a Guzma, CTC. We do see an Ultra Ball for another Trumbeak. So gonna get that knockout on this Bullpix. That's what you want to do in this matchup. You want to take out the Bullpix as soon as possible, because that kind of stops your opponent from getting the items and being able to combo off. So yeah, so we do see Hartman promote a Rowlet. We see DCE on Zora. We see Guzma bringing up the hopping and then tagging with the Lele. So both of them have taken 1 prize so far. We do see a Nest Ball from Carter grabbing a hopping. We're going to see Instruct. And we see 60 damage come across the board from Lost March. We see Harmon just attack, gets a knockout on the Natu. We do see Skip Loom from Carter. Uses his effect to evolve into Jump Fluff from the deck. And then we see Super Boost Energy and Cynthia being played by Carter. Carter drawing 6. Carter double checking how many Pokemon he has. He should be at 5. So he is doing 100. He's 1 short to getting a knockout. So we do see Nest Ball from Carter, granting another hopping. There's a little bit of confusion with the Super Boost Energy from the judges. Because most of us know that like it gives us 4 energies if you have 2 or more stage Pokemon, or 3 stage Pokemon, 3 stage 2 Pokemon. But yeah, but no one remembers that it's still rainbow energy by itself on a stage 2. So yeah, it still counts as one rainbow energy, so you use it. um, I don't get the reasoning why you run that over grass energy, because it still does the same thing, except this is a target for hammer. I'm just saying. We do see another DC from Hartman. We see hopping evolving into jump, skip loom evolving into jump fluff by the ability. We do see the grass energy on the jump fluff. See a rescue stretcher, bringing jump fluff, or bringing hopping back into the hand, playing it on the bench. We're gonna see Great Ball, fail search, we're gonna see Lily. He's gonna draw 5 cards. So Lost Blender, getting rid of 2 cards, drawing a card. Tax gets knocked on the Lele, so it's Hartman's turn. Touches energy to Ditto. Our team Rescue Stretcher goes for the Lele. It's gonna go for a Cynthia. You're gonna see Trace Band on the Zorora, and then counter gain on the Ditto. We do see Timer Ball from Hartman, double tails, so he does fail that. That's kind of unfortunate. Getting the heads would have been really good for him, because he would have been able to get at least 1 search. No, maybe he did get a heads, because he went for the Zororark. We do see Trade gets rid of the max potion. We are seeing Ultra Ball. He's trying to figure out what he wants to get with that Ultra Ball. Going for the Ninetales, evolving the Ditto. He's going to grab 2 items. More than likely a candy and something else. Looks like he went for a candy Ultra Ball. So he's going to go for a Deciueye. We're going to see the Ultra Ball discarding a Fairy Energy and a Gokui. Grabbing that Deciueye with the Ultra Ball. You see the rare candy does evolve, so now he's trying to figure out where he wants to do 20 damage on the Marshadow, and then knocks out Rider Speeding. So Carter promotes a Rangaroo. We do see a Blender getting rid of a Hopping. And a DCE. Draws. Not looking good for Carter. I think Carter's trying to get well, Carter would need a Skip Loom, Energy, and then maybe like a Rangaroo for 1 or 2 to get the Guzma, but instead he's gonna go for 2 Noctudes. Gonna play Elm, go for 2 Noctudes and maybe a Skiploom. Gonna use the Skiploom to get into a Jump Fluff. So from what I'm aware, there is no retreat. There's no retreat cards besides Guzma in this deck, so it kind of sucks for him, because like now he kind of has to miss a turn. So we do see a Guzma from Carter from Cartman, and Carter scoops it up. Sees that there's no way for him to come back from that. So yeah. So they're gonna go into game 2. This matchup is just really hard. It's a very, very, very uphill battle for Carter. Um, even without the Deciueye being out, like Carter didn't have his Deciueye until like super late game, and even then, Carter was having like a hard time trying to build his board. So yeah, so it's tough. But we're gonna go into game 2. Hopefully Carter can make a comeback here, and if he does, that'll be amazing. So we're gonna see how this matchup turns out. So Carter gets a Mulligan. So he does have a basic Pokemon to start this time. So they're going to go into game 2. Carter's going to go first. We are seeing Elm. So Carter going straight for 3 hoppings. Wants to set up his board and get that started. And ends up passing. We do see Bullpix come down from Hartman. We are seeing Elm from him. Probably gonna go for a Ditto and Zorora. Oh, another Bullpix. We do see a switch. Counter gain, I believe, on Rowlet, and then we see Pekin. So we do see Elm from Carter. So Carter looking like he's having a more amazing start this time around. We are going to see Skiploom, and only 2 Skiploons from Carter. That might mean that one of them is prized, or that he might even have it in his hand, and he might need to throw it back into his deck somehow. We are going to see the energy on the Jumpluff and knocking out the Bullpix. Hartman trying to figure out what he wants to promote, promoting the Ditto. We're seeing Ninetales, so he's going to search his deck for 2 items, put them in his hand. Goes for a rare candy and a Ultra Ball. We see 2 rare candies come down from Hartman. Does take a knockout on the Hopic. We do see Kukui. We do see 2 Zorarks. What a broken hand from Hartman. We do see another trade. We're gonna see Deciueye and gets a knockout on the Jumpluff. Trumbeak from Carter. We're gonna see Great Ball. Goes for Marshadow. Plays the Marshadow, so they're gonna shuffle up and draw 4 cards. So we do see Carter bring up another Jumpluff. It's not looking too good for Carter because he's already, because Hartman already has 2 Decidueyes up and running. Carter counting how many Pokemon he has in the Lost Zone. Looks like he has 9. That's 180. He's a little short. We do see Blender gets 2 more, so he's doing 210. So he is getting a knockout. He does get the energy on that Jumpluff. We are going to see the knockout on the Zororark. About to take his prizes, but Hartman wanted to confirm that there was enough, but there was. I see Hartman DC brings up another Zororark. We're gonna see a Cynthia from him. So Hartman's gonna draw 6. Now we do see trade, gets rid of Dartrix. Carter does 2 feather arrows on Natu. We see Devour Field. I see Timer Ball. Gets 2 heads. Even though I don't think it's necessary at this point. Like once you get 2 Deciueye set up, like that's pretty much it's an automatic loss for Lost March. But yeah. Do you see the knockout? Do you see Rescue Stretcher? Throws 3 Hoppings back into the deck. Oh, we see Marshadow, so they're gonna shuffle it up and draw 4 cards. We're seeing Ultra Ball from Carter. It goes for Trumbeak, gets rid of the Guzma. You see Cynthia. That's kind of unfortunate. I kind of saw his hand. He didn't get the energy that I needed. And he whiffs the energy. And I think this is the end of the line for Carter. Yeah. Carter ends up passing. You see Hartman playing Cynthia after playing Lele. He's going to shuffle up and draw 6. Carter probably should have retreated the jump bluff. But even so, like, I don't think it really matters. So, yeah. So, knockout 40, and then, yeah, that was it. He had 2 energies prize, so yeah, so he wasn't getting energy anytime soon. That's very unfortunate, so yeah. So, that wraps up this one. Hartman ends up winning with Deciueye, Zororark, Ninetales. Really strong deck, really great deck. The fact that Carter was able to get into top 8 with Lost March is also very exciting. So yeah, guys, that's gonna wrap it up for this one. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you haven't already. Make sure to share the video with anybody that wants to see what the quarterfinals of the Baldwin Park League Cup look like. With that said, guys, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.